محمدا رسول الله أشهد أن محمدا رسول الله حي على السلام حي على السلام حي على الفلاح حي على الفلاح الله أكبر الله أكبر لا إله إلا الله
الحمد لله نحمده ونستعينه ونستغفره ونؤمن به ونتوكل عليه ونعوذ بالله من شرور انفسنا ومن سيئات اعمالنا من يهده الله فلا مضل له ومن يضلل فلا هادي له ونشهد ان لا اله الا الله وحده لا شريك له واشهد ان محمدا عبده ورسوله. People ask why we fast. Most of the time we say it is so we can feel the pain and suffering of a hungry person. Let's see what Quran says the objective of fasting is. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, Ya ayyuhalladhina amanu kutiba alaykumus siyam kama kutiba alal ladhina min qablikum la'allakum tattaqun. O you who believe, decreed upon you is fasting, as it was decreed upon those before you, that you may become righteous. لَعَلَّكُمْ تَتَّقُونَ, so you become al-muttaqeen, become pious, become God-fearing, God-conscious, become aware of the presence of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, that He is watching us. So we protect ourselves from sin and unlawful acts. Because if we cannot keep ourselves away from such acts, then we get nothing from fasting. While talking about the blessings of Ramadan, our Messenger sallallahu alaihi wasallam also warned about the possibility that it could cement our loss and misery if we are not serious about taking advantage from its blessings. In one famous hadith, he said, there are those who get nothing from fasting, but hunger and thirst, and nothing from their camel layl, but sleep deprivation. In another hadith, he said, Ameen, as Angel Jibreel cursed the person who finds Ramadan in state of health and yet does not use it to win freedom from the fire through the act of devotion and worship. There can be no sterner warning than this. Only when we become serious about Ramadan, then it will be a month of tremendous blessings. This requires fasting with our whole body and soul. Our eyes, ears, tongues, and hearts should be totally committed to the fast. But by not seeing, hearing, or speaking haram things or thinking sinful ideas. We shouldn't be listening to music. Instead, we should be listening to Quran. Understand its meaning. Understand the message it is trying to convey. We should avoid social media, watching TV, playing games. Instead, spend time in masjid. Spend time with family. Spend time in helping people. Purify your soul and your body. Only then we will taste the sweetness of Ramadan. This will turn Ramadan into a month of spiritual renewal that should recharge our batteries of Iman and prepare us to face this world and its temptations with moral uprightness for another year. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has blessed us with Ramadan, a season of charity and protection, a month of Quran and virtues. In this month, we must be generous. We must be spending for projects that are running to promote the deen of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and to protect our future generations. One of such projects is the Islamic school at Masjid Al-Sabereen. Let me tell you why it is so important and why the best use of our charity is donating for the school and masjid and Masjid Al-Sabereen. Now the reason we send our children to any school is so they can become productive members of this society. They can earn good money and live comfortable life. Now how long is this life? 70, 80, maybe 90, rarely 100 years. Is there a life after that? Of course there is. As a Muslim, that is our faith, that there is life after death, a life that is forever. Once, a mother asked a scholar that she tried her best, but her son does not get up for the Fajr prayer. What can she do? Scholar said, what will you do if your house is on fire and your son is sleeping in his room? Meaning, you will do everything possible to save your son. How can we allow our children to face the fire of hell? We spend thousands of dollars on this worldly education for this short life, but what about the life that is eternal? I need your full attention as I share few statistics with you. This is according to the article, Prevalence of Risk Behaviors Among U.S. Muslim College Students, published in the Journal of Muslim Mental Health. They did an extensive survey involving more than 10,000 Muslim students. According to the research, 47% Muslim male students use alcohol. And this is more alarming. 52% Muslim female students are doing the same. And pay attention to this. 57% Muslim male students have admitted to do the act that is allowed only after marriage. And 47% of Muslim female students have admitted to do the same. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, يا أيها الذين آمنوا قوا أنفسكم وأهلكم نارا وقودها الناس والحجارة. O believers, protect yourselves and your families from hellfire, which is fueled by people and stones. Do you think these behaviors stop after school? No, they are set for rest of the life. As a father, these statistics make me extremely worried. So, what is the answer? How do we protect our next generations? Now, the same article has another amazing finding, and I will use a direct quote from the article. It says, in a multivariate analysis, higher religiosity was protective against any risk behavior. In other words, if they have strong religious base, they have strong religious knowledge, Islamic education, it protects them from these unlawful, sinful acts. This research shows the importance of Islamic education. And Masjid Al-Sabereen, a team of qualified teachers, ensure that your children are receiving the education they need to be successful in this world and in the hereafter. So please realize the importance of this issue. Understand how critical it is that every single one of us is supporting this school. So please donate today and attend the fundraising of Dr. Ahmad. بارك الله لنا ولكم في القرآن العظيم واستغفر الله لي ولكم ولسائر المسلمين إنه تعالى جواد كريم ملك بالرحمة. الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على رسوله الأمين أما بعد فيا معاشر المسلمين أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم قال الله تعالى في كتابه الكريم إن الله وملائكته يصلون على النبي يا أيها الذين آمنوا صلوا عليه وسلموا تسليما اللهم صل على سيدنا ومولانا محمد بعد ذكر صلى الله اللهم صل على سيدنا ومولانا محمد بعد من قال وقام اللهم صل على جميع الأنبياء والمرسلين وعلى سائر الصحابة والتابعين. In Surah Baqarah, verse number 83, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, لا تعبدون إلا الله وبالوالدين إحسانا وذي القربى واليتامى والمساكين وقولوا للناس حسنا وأقيموا الصلاة وآتوا الزكاة. Worship none but Allah. Be kind to parents, relatives, orphans, and the needy. Speak kindly to people. Establish prayer and pay zakat. Look at the order of commandments in this verse. First of all, do not commit shirk. Do not worship anyone but Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Then be kind to your parents, relatives, take care of needy, speak nicely to people, not just Muslims, but everyone around you. Then perform salah and pay zakat. In other words, we must be good human beings before we can claim to be good Muslims. We cannot be hurting God's creation and expect the Creator to forgive us. We cannot be cruel towards people around us and expect mercy. The scholars have taught us if you want that Allah is pleased with you, then make sure people around you are happy with you. Make sure you're not causing any harm and suffering. In some Muslim countries, at the start of Ramadan, there is a beautiful tradition of asking your relatives and friends to forgive you if you have intentionally or unintentionally hurt their feelings. And this is done in effort to ensure that your ibadah done during the month of Ramadan gets accepted and not going to waste. So let's make sure that we reach out to our relatives, first of all, our parents, our siblings, then any relative or friend who may be upset with you. Ask for forgiveness, invite them to iftar, and or send them a gift. Make an attempt to rebuild your relationship. This blessed month of Ramadan can be a time when we free ourselves from the fire of hell and earn a place in Jannah. Whatever happened in the past, we cannot change it. But we can surely transform ourselves from this day forward. According to scholars, the third portion of the night is the best time to get up, make wuzu, and pray to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Go down in sajda, recall your sin, repent, make strong intention to never return to that sin again. While you're down and your head is on the ground, talk to your Creator with a firm belief that He is listening to you. Let your tears flow. Share your suffering and pain. Ask for help. Ask for forgiveness. And inshallah, you will find peace and tranquility. And your heart will be connected to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. In the last couple minutes, I want to remind you that this is the best time to spend in the path of Allah. Spend for the masjid, the house of Allah, and you will have house in Jannah. This Ramadan, Masjid Al-Sabereen is looking for 20 individuals to donate $10,000. Whether it is 10,000, 5,000, or any amount, it doesn't have to be paid at one time. You can do monthly donations or whatever is convenient for you. Brothers and sisters, this masjid belongs to all of us. We all are using the space, the light, and the heat, and the water. There are youth programs, dawah events, classes for adults. We come here to perform our ibadah and receive knowledge. While we enjoy this facility, it is also a responsibility to take care of it. So inshallah, please be very generous during this month. We talked about the importance of Islamic education. There are close to 100 students in Masjid Al-Sabereen school, receiving quality education from qualified teachers. And now the management is trying to buy a new building to further expand the school, and trying to raise $150,000 to $200,000 this month. And it can be done. We have done it in the past. If every single one of us is contributing, inshallah, we will reach our goal. So, brothers and sisters, in this blessed month of Ramadan, on this blessed day of Jumma'ah, open your hearts and donate the maximum for a cause that is better. And tomorrow, inshallah, they will provide the details about their future plans. So please make it a priority to attend the annual fundraising iftar tomorrow at Masjid Al-Sabereen. I ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to forgive me, and I ask you to forgive me if I have hurt you in any way. I request you to pray for my father. He passed away recently in January. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala forgive him and grant him a place in Jannah for those. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala forgive our relatives and friends who have passed away and grant them Jannah. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give help to all those who are not doing well. May Allah forgive all of us who are present here. Allahumma ayyuhu al-Islam wa muslimin. Allahumma ansur min nasr Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. Allahumma sabbatna ala al-Islam. Allahumma nur qulubana bi nur al-iman. Allahumma fil mu'minina wal mu'minat ya Allah ya Hakim.
الله أكبر الله أكبر أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله أشهد أن محمدا رسول الله حي على الفلاح حي على الفلاح الله أكبر الله أكبر لا إله إلا الله. الله أكبر. الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين. والنجم إذا هوى ما ضل صاحبكم وما غوى وما ينطق عن الهوى إن هو إلا وحي يوحى علمه شديد القوى ذو مرة فاستوى وهو بالأفق الأعلى ثم دنا فتدلى فكان قاب قوسين أو أدنى فأوحى إلى عبده ما أوحى. الله أكبر. الله الله أكبر. الله أكبر. الله أكبر. الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين. ما كذب الفؤاد ما رأى أفتمارونه على ما لا يرى ولقد رآه نزلة أخرى عند سدرة المنتهى عندها جنة المأوى إذ يغشى السدرة ما يغشى ما زاغ البصر وما طغى لقد رأى من آيات ربه الكبرى فرأيته اللات والعزى ومناة الثالثة الأخرى له الذكر وله الأنثى. الله لمن حمده.